Hi, everybody. We're back. I hope you had a nice little break. I know I did. I know Soup did. Soup's going for his soup break. Anyways, next up, we have Aces, TheMista against Fox, Super Afin. Once again, Soup, we have one of your brethren, Aces Mista. And actually, for those of you guys who don't know, Aces is an esports team coming from the Warcraft side of the video game realm. Fox is from AoE 2, coming from that side of the video game realm. Both of them are kind of expanding and getting their little sneaky fingers stuck into the age mythology mix. So, not that there's rivalries that are happening just yet, but you could maybe say that this is the biggest rivalry of all time, right, Soup?
So
Almost, almost. You could say that.
it's a modern classic. Let's just call it that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyways, welcome to game one, everybody. We are in the red here, looking at the red. Super Fox, Super Afim, playing ISIS, playing his one Egyptian pick. Up in the blue corner of the map, we have Mista. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Playing Loki. So Loki against ISIS here. I mentioned Soup that usually Super Afim likes to play pretty darn aggressively. You can definitely go aggressive with ISIS. However, um, if there's one player who is confident and capable enough and experienced enough to handle aggression, it's going to be somebody like Mista. So, what's the play here for ISIS? Is it some classical action against you're not in your head? Some classical action? Is he going to jump or prioritize heroic? What's your take on it?
Yeah. Wow. But we see now a Great Hall in for the Mista. Double barracks. Like I said, this is definitely an option when you're going best. You can still do some classical age fighting. And
Triple barracks even.
yeah, triple barracks. You're gonna need that with like we're so used to seeing Ra these days just going two barracks, but when you're playing ISIS, you don't have that AoE empowerment, so you're gonna need a third barracks if you want to consistently produce military units there.
Mhm.
Mista with
What
the
about
early eyes on the forest as well.
the Loki player? Remember, this is the patch where that still gives you can drop houses, buildings around forests, and that's still going to give you that line of sight. Everybody, Mist is definitely going to take advantage of that. Soup question for you: ISIS definitely relies a whole lot more on hunt. There's no Ta for cheaper farms, no rain like Raw, so he's definitely going to rely a whole lot more on hunt. Is is that something is that gonna be something in Mista's mind? Like, you see those caribou right there in the right corner that we were just looking at? That's a pretty close food patch right there. Not quite that far over. There's one right outside of his berries, the Archiblos. That's a pretty decent food patch right there. I mean, with 3 barracks, he can get some nice map control and hunt and just be loving life, honestly, if you're in Super Afim's. Is Loki
Yeah.
nervous about this at all?
Like, is Mister nervous about it?
Hmm.
Or what are you asking? Like Mister, what he's doing right now is he's just killing all the outside hunts, so it's slowly gonna rot. And that's a good call. Plus, he's also getting some small bits of favor for it too. He's actually accumulated enough favor for Hall of Thames now. And I don't know if, yeah, he must have seen this because he has spy on that gold miner. This is a menacing army here for Super FM. If
Good
you
call,
do
Soup.
manage to, like Mister has done so far, if you do manage to hunt throughout the game and you're just continually producing those units that I just mentioned, you can actually withstand this army that Super FM is making. Even though it is menacing, those Sphinxes, with that Cryo Sphinx upgrade looking really cool.
I agree. And in fact, speaking of military numbers, Soup, look at the population up top. Ooh, Bragi. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bragi.
Bragi's coming in. That means Mista has stopped his unit production military unit production, in favor of going heroic. So he's
Yeah,
going to
so
try and
he
take a fight against this army with flaming weapons, presumably. Going to be looking to possibly deny here. By the way, Soup, before we really, before things hit the fan here, Mista has not lost a tournament game just yet. So the name of the game for Super Afim is whether or not he's going to take a game off of Mista.
yeah,
Is
that's
this
that's
going
gotta
to be the day?
it's gotta be rough facing the Mist in a tournament. Like this is not what you want, but at the same time, you can write history, right? You get to be the first to beat the goat. Don't you want to do that?
Indeed. Speaking of goats, we have heavy raiding cavalry, which is immediately in for Mista. We're going over to that gold mine up top. Hello, hello, Goaty, you're coming out, some trolls and stuff.
This is the big deciding moment, and this is kind of bad for Mista, honestly. Taking his
Oh,
villagers all the way up there now, forced to retreat, and flaming weapons used. Flips used.
oh,
Big fight.
big fight indeed. Is the flaming weapons gonna be strong enough, man? If flaming weapons gonna be strong enough, there's a decent number of hearse here to try and take down the Sphinxes. But still, there goes the Battleborn almost right away. Soup, who's taking this fight? It's
no,
looking
but
pretty
those-
darn even, is it not?
Did you see the hearses? How effective the X-Men took down the hearses? The Egyptian army is so good against the Norse army. You're seeing it right here. Miss is struggling. Miss is really struggling. He's just now converting villages to berserks. Honestly, I would have loved to see that a bit earlier. A new Sphinx incoming, and that's gonna be really brutal for Mister.
Dude, by all means, look at the military population. Look at the military population. Is this the day? Is this the day? The first loss of a tournament for Mista. Are we witnessing history? The trolls for the win. Maybe. The villagers. Oh, come on. How much longer can he hold on?
There's
Come
no
on, look
way
at
Mister
nothing
does
in
this. There's
production.
too many numbers for Super FM.
Oh my god! This is it, dude, Soup, this is it! The eclipse is almost over, but whatever, the damage hath been done to the Greek legend. He has been gold starved. Look at the eco population, 25 to 46, 12 military to 89. This is it. He went for the elk, by the way, Soup. He went for the elk. Can't,
He
confirm.
did go for the elk. But man, 26 to 47. Mista's dude, I think Mista made a big mistake not converting villagers to berserks as soon as he had flaming weapons there. Because he lost all of his villagers still. But yeah, if they were berserks with flaming weapons, it would have been so much better. This is so good for Super FM. He's taking this home, I think.
Dude, and he calls it! Oh my god! It happened! It happened! It happened! Round of applause for Superman. Round of applause for Super. Everybody in chat, I know there's many fans of Mista out there, but clap your hands for the Brazilian Super Rafim. He does it, he does it, he does it. Mista goes for the flaming weapons and it doesn't quite work. Man!
What a performance by Super FM. He's very underrated. People usually don't talk about him much when they're talking about the competitive AOM players, but dude, he's really proving himself as a name to be recognized as one of the top players in this game. And dude, he's taking the Mista as the first person ever to take a game off of Mista in a retold tournament. What a performance.
Wow. Well done to Super Afim. I'm sure all the folks over at the Fox team are just tickled pink right now, right? And y'all Aces folks, I can see your face, Soup. You're like, dadgummit, darn tootin' them Fox folks. Alrighty, folks. Game number 2, the first time ever in a retold tournament that Mista is down 0 to the first time that he's down ever, honestly. We see him here in the blue, bottom right side of the map. He is playing Thor. We see that armory going up very far away from his town center. Jeez, trying to protect that gold mine right there. Anyway, so going for that Thor dwarf build order. Over here, we see Super Afim. He is probably flying high, full of adrenaline right now, Soupy Soup. He is playing Odin over here in the red. We find ourselves on a double gold mine Ghost Lake map. Take it away. What are we looking at? What are we here to 8 plus 11? 3, that'll give us 11. So
My
only
God,
a
did you see
small goat advantage.
Did you see the damage that the Valkyrie with the Disablood damage did there? It has 21 instead of it's a 50% increase to hack damage. It does so much damage with that upgrade. And Super
Is
Film
that
definitely it's
like,
so insane. And Super Film got caught off guard. He didn't realize it.
well, usually players, again, you and I were both surprised that he was getting the upgrade so quickly.
Yeah.
Is that like some hidden sneaky OP play to, if pick off villagers that much faster with your free Valk? Evidently.
I think it is. I wonder how did Mister even get the favor for it? Yeah, he must have practiced this like this. He must have killed some goats or so. Oh wait, he did kill boars. I guess he got some favor from that. But
Yep.
yeah, it's actually a really nice play from Mister.
Almost getting caught out here with some Berserker play from Super Afim. So no RC, Soup. No RC at all. We're seeing the boys. And
Are you seeing this upgrade on the side of Super Film? He's getting Hamesk, which is the
Mm.
Berserk upgrade that makes them attack faster and move faster as they're losing HP.
It's 2 gold mines in your starting base, so there's not a big obligation for
Look at this rate. Look at this rate.
Yo, this is gonna
It's
equalize
gonna be
the
dope.
kill
It's
count.
gonna be sick. 1 dead, 2 dead.
That's an unnecessary blunder right there for Super, leaving those berry miners, the berry pickers, mining those berries, out in the middle all alone.
That's 4 villagers dead and almost an ox card as well. And now we're back to equilibrium with villager.
Mista could maybe get some. Oh my god, he can maybe get more eco damage here if Super's not careful.
Oh, look at all the throwing X-Men. Where did they come from? Oh, this is so good for Mista. He can push the wood here. He can push so many things. Even just getting, dude, even just getting the houses here. He doesn't have burning. Does he? Do you think he'll get burning pitch? How cool would that be?
That's so. No way. Would he
Please, Mista, won't you please?
Please. Maybe if he was up 1 zip. But having said.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, we have Scotty coming in. Also on the bottom side, we have the berries getting hit again, Soup. So this guy's Super's got to pay attention to his berry pickers, man. He's taking those for granted.
I keep getting surprised by the damage that these Valkyries are putting out with that Disablood upgrade. And it seems like these villagers are just dying in 2-3 hits or something. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. It's got 3 Valks, man. Those things just getting that. Each of them getting an attack off. Boom. They're toast.
Gotta say, a bit of a miss macro here from Mista, but it's probably because he's spending so much time raiding properly, and he's doing a heck of a job of doing so. Really nice forest fire here too.
Okay, opening things up. That was Mista's forest fire, by the way, everybody. Trying to go aggressive with it.
It seems like he's wanting to go heroic himself, but never really accumulates the goal for it. I think it's because he keeps realizing that I just need to spam more military and I get value from it, which he does. So he's kind of delaying his...
Look at this forward longhouse right here, man. Is he thinking about really... Oh, he's pre-queued Broggy himself. So he sees Scotty coming for Super FAM and he's like, oh shoot, I gotta prioritize heroic. So it looks like he's stopping his unit production. Boom, there's Broggy incoming. So he still is 1.5 minutes, almost 2 minutes behind in his heroic age compared to Super FAM. But still, he's looking really good.
I don't think it matters much, because what can Super FAM actually do with this heroic age timing?
Dude, he can get raided, man. That's what he can do.
These Valkyries, there's 5 of them. How did he accumulate all this favor?
Raiding, man. Killing the houses, raiding, killing the caribou.
Maybe Hersers. He's got 5 Hersers on the field with that Hammer of Thunder upgrade, which effectively makes the passive favor gather rate double. And this is such a nice pick onto the Valkyrie.
Dude, where is Super FAM's army, man? He's getting shredded economically because of these raids. Are you kidding me? His berries are getting hit. His gold is idle again. The wood line was idle. Sure, he's getting pushed. Mista grabbing the second town center, the forward buildings. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't think Super FAM with a bunch of throwing axemen is going to be able to push in here. Look at all the idle eco time, man. This is amazing for Mista. Sure, he's getting pushed here, but I think it's worth it doing so much freaking damage.
I gotta give credit to Super FAM because he's got heavy infantry plus the Wintress. What is it called? Huntress Axe. Here's Mista using his flaming weapons on which units? Where?
Everywhere. All of them everywhere. Why, though? What is this? Yo, these heavy throwing axemen, are they not just going to pick off the other throwing axemen? Probably, maybe? The Valks are coming in.
They have Huntress Axe. This is what I was saying. He's got heavy infantry with Huntress Axe. They're so strong. And here's the Frost, which is an amazing counter to flaming weapons.
What was that flaming weapons, dude? He just forces the Frost, bringing all of his army together. Okay, sure, there's still some units to pick up.
To be fair, this is really good from Mista. He's getting so much retribution damage here.
Wow. Wow. And they're even on military numbers, or sorry, eco numbers as well, 55 to 55. Look at that.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good for Mista to get the heavy cavalry upgrade here, because what I was just saying is that these throwing axemen are insanely good, especially when masked. But Mista, he's a man. He's angry. What did you just do, Super FAM? He says, "How dare you?"
Yeah. You tarnish my, 100% win rate record. How dare you? How dare you? Alrighty, folks. Game number 3. Mista is on the warpath. He is many wins and 1 loss. In his total tournament performance, he is here in the blue playing set on Savannah, left side of the map. Very nice. Starting on the zebras. Over on the red side of the map, we have Super Afim. He has to play against his tried and true set pick. Super Afim's going with Poseidon here on Savannah. It's his map pick. He's going with Poseidon. Soup, you say that you very much so prefer Poseidon. But I was mentioning possible resource. What's the word? Resource. Wait, Savannah.
Yeah, we're playing Savannah.
What wasn't it? Blue Lagoon? Did we
No, no,
have
no, 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 no,
the?
no. It's Savannah. This is why I said it's such an interesting pick to go for set here. Because he's got such a slow army, and usually, like I said, the common picks on this map would be units that favors either cavalry or Terma, like Uranus and Gaia. But no, we're seeing TheMista on set, which is very exciting.
Well,
I
there's
like what
plenty.
you
There's
I like what you said about this being the set being Super Fim's most common pick. So Super Fim,
Yeah.
he knows this matchup. I think he knows how set players will usually lose here against Poseidon. And that's an underrated aspect of having a main god, is that you probably, yeah, you know how to play him, but in this case that, but you also know how to counter him really effectively. So I'm looking forward to seeing Superfim doing the things to set that you don't want to have at you when you're playing set.
quadrant, man. Have you ever seen such a beautiful quadrant? Come on, man.
I know I haven't. This is the prettiest quadrant I've seen today.
So valuable as a quadrant.
Okay, so Mister's hunting the elephants now. He's staying safe inside his base and he's hunting. He's getting that really, really sick economy, even though all of his villages are safe. The Hibius from Superfim is not doing anything. And even in a big skirmish, there's so many spearmen and wedges here that Mister's gonna win the big fight too. So Superfim, he's really gotta look for that Aphrodite soon, I think.
But Soup, he's nowhere close. Look at his resources,
Oh, and he's
and look
farming
at
now.
yeah. It's gonna take him a long time to get there, I think. Sure, he's on berries. Sure, he has some goats. Sure, he has some chickens. Sure, blah blah blah. I think
Oh,
it's gonna
these
take him a long
wedges.
time.
Look at this. One tap, one tap, one tap, 3, 4.
Oh my god.
4
Oh
dead
my
villagers
god.
there. The poison damage from these snakes, I'm telling you. All you need is 3 of them, and you can just do 1, 2, 3. Like every second you kill a villager if you got 3 of these snakes nearby a group of villagers. It's so crazy how good they are. So you don't want him to be hunting, you don't want him to be mining gold, and you want to force him to farm all the while you are eating animals that you have converted around the map, and you're eating animals from your heroic age. And yeah, look at that. He's just getting these kills with the wedges. And he's down now 12 villagers, but keep in mind all the villager inefficiency on the side of Superfim. And now he'll be forced to have a lot of idle villagers. Not just the gold miners, the farmers too. Mister's
Yes.
just gonna go in here with these snakes. Dude, you can get 3, 4 elephants out, and that's enough to threaten this TC for real.
Sure. For
For real, for real, for
inf-
real. Not even
for
joking.
for and I'm not Rappel is not even joking, dude. Why build a Migdal there? Why use the resources in a Migdal? Your army is there to kick him off of gold, and like you said, does he really need the Migdal unit production? Why not just drop a siege works?
He's doing it so that he can move his army to the right side if needed, and then he doesn't have to set. Then he's still got control over that gold mine, over that side.
Well, even so, Aphrodite is in just about now, so that curse that you were hoping for
Look at this play.
is
Look at
on
this
the
play. Oh,
table.
there's 15 cents coming in. This is huge. Big fighting coming in. There's ancestors available, but ceasefire cast, obviously. Not going to be an ancestor. What a big play. I love that play from Mister.
Absolutely. That just saved the game for Super Fame, that ceasefire by all means.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
he
for
survive
sure.
it though? Can he survive it with ancestors on the table?
There's curse available, right? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not enough. I don't think Curse is enough. He needs 3 heroes out, and he needs probably even another Lion would be really good. There's only 2 priests on the side of Mister here.
There's the
Oh my!
curse.
The Curse hit the back line only. I don't know if
Dude,
that's what Super Fim wanted.
well, but the centaurs with the special attack.
Yeah.
It looked good, but still, the army of Mista is just so freaking big right here. He can just take it on the chin.
Centaurs was a really nice touch from Super Fim. We gotta give him credit for that because the spearmen they can really melt to. If there was maybe even just 2 or 3 more centaurs, that entire group of spearmen could have melted in like 2 or 3 seconds. This woodline is perfect. Oh, and the
Exactly.
snakes. Again, we see
Oh.
it. Just one tapping these wills. Even more, but Mitz has had enough. He doesn't even want to do more now.
Well, I mean, look at it's almost 14 minutes into the game. Super Arfim has been on 2 TCs for quite a long time, and he's only roughly eight villagers in the league. So Mista has picked off so many villagers with those wadgets, man. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it has. And it's not just the villager pick, it's also the idle time and stuff. This is why I missed this in head. But there's gonna be a big fight coming here. Super Fim has sacrificed a lot to take down this Mikkel stronghold, and even now it's still standing. Just barely going down.
Dude, these spears are so brutal, man. No archers, no centaur, a couple of centaurs, but no archers, no hippispus. Just a bunch of hippie-yays. There's another centaur, but it's just not enough, man. It's not enough. These wadgets are picking them off so quickly. And this has got to be it, right? It's got to be it.
We're nearing it.
Look at all those bodies. Let the bodies hit the flow, Soup.
So apparently that's the answer. I was asking what does Set do on Savannah against a mobile Poseidon, and Mr. shows it. You spam spearmen and wadgets, and this way you're never gonna lose a fight. It doesn't seem like it.
Well, but I mean, at the same time, he went aggressive and he punished the passive eco play from Super Afim. So Super Afim trying to go the eco way, it doesn't seem like that was the way to go, or rather, maybe it is, but Mista countered it so hard.
Yeah, you're right, because the second TC was good in the sense that he got the better economy and he put the pressure onto Mista, but at the same time, once he had to leave his base, because at some point you have to leave your base. Even with Curse, even with the 3 heroes, I don't even know if he got his Hippolyte out anyways, but he hit his Heroic Age timing, but it didn't matter, because there was just so many units on the side of Mista.
Well, having said that, we're going to find out soon enough what Super Afim has in store, folks. Let's jump into game at number 4. Alrighty, everybody. The Great Mista, the Scary, the Behemoth, the Leviathan of AOM. We have Mista down here in the blue playing Gaia with that beautiful green lush, my favorite color. In the blue up top, in the red, sorry, we have Super Afim playing Zeus. Zeus against Gaia on Blue Lagoon. How many giraffes vodka do we have to start with? I see 2 at the bottom of the screen
We
just now.
need to look at Mista's build here. We need to look at Mista's build. It's very interesting what he's doing. He's sending 3 onto food and no economic guild. And he's heroizing his first citizen. I don't know what's happening here.
I was gonna say, dude, you're the build order guru. You tell me what is.
Okay, maybe I am, but I am certainly not it for Gaia.
Okay. Is that
still no
that's a
economic
math?
guild? Is there some secret math that Mista knows about resource accumulation? There's 4 hero citizens on my screen right now. What is happening? Even noticing this. Carnivora potentially coming up. I'm not sure. You see, when the Jason is there, it's you kind of don't want to use Carnivora because he's just gonna die in no time.
Plus Heracles.
Heracles there too. We do see double Centaur from Super Fim. Still just 1 villager on favor, so luckily for him, once again, he's not committing too hard on the myth units.
He hasn't taken map control, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's even getting an eco kill there, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but it's so nice getting this when you're the Mista. Because he's got a totally untouched economy. He's got all the economic upgrades you would want, playing as
See?
Gaia, and then you get these pick-offs here, and it's just small. Every little small win that Mister takes, it's going to accumulate and it's going to snowball into an avalanche. A lot of
Well,
good walls here in for Super FM, and he's hunting over in the left side, isn't he? I think he is.
ooh, good eye vodka.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's really nice. Plus 20%. Doesn't sound like much, but in a situation like this, hello, it's all he needed.
yeah, exactly. Kept that gate alive that much longer, man. And he
Yeah.
does have. I like that he's going for straight hoplite play. What's your opinion on this? If you see there's 3 military barracks right there. Is he gonna go for just straight? I mean, he did not go through Athena, so he has he doesn't have a restoration that he can use with some kind of a push. But still, Zeus hoplites or Zeus hoplites, eh? So is he gonna go for some kind of classical situation, classical push on a town center? Is he gonna go for heroic and wait for upgrades and whatnot? Hey, why not? Mista's even going for a forward town center, as you can see on your screen now. Third TC coming in, a little bit of aggression on the backside. I like that Mista has a couple of units back here. Just he's doing a teensy bit of eco damage, but also he's ensuring that there's not a third town center getting built by Super Afim. However, having said that, there is a bronze timing here that is starting to look more and more threatening. We see that there's heavy infantry coming in for Super Afim. There's Bacchanalia that's pre-queued.
The start button soon. Aren't you supposed to do
I know.
something
Play.
epic?
Play, push play. Dude,
Yeah, exactly.
we see Arcus, tons of Arcus getting queued up.
Dude, imagine a Gaia force right there on the army. How annoying would that be?
Indeed. Can
Oh, the hero Arcus are so good here.
I like that granary, man.
I love that granary.
Dude, his Arcus are just able to take pot shots against that army. They're bronzed. Here we go, Soup. We got the bronze dino coming in hot.
Play
Arcus
has been
enough.
pushed.
Absolutely. There's no resto, but a big fat bronze, baby. He's going after the units before going after the TC. I like it. There's a Carnivora. Not going to do a whole lot, probably, possibly, perhaps.
It's just looking for a nice place to fight here, but so far hasn't really found it, so he's just retreating, and honestly, that's fine. Bronze, the big downside to bronze is you get more survivability, but if you're chasing your opponent, you're not getting any value out of bronze, but...
Well, dude, there's only 5 seconds left in the bronze. He hasn't done anything. He's barely taken out the town center right now. Super Afim has barely done anything. The Arcus are going hard on that Hydra, man. No more bronze armor. That thing's going down pretty darn quickly. Decent Murmillo heroes here, doing a good job against all those infantry, man. Sure, Super Afim has had a bunch of hoplites taking out the TC. Okay, he's grouping back up just now. I think, dude, that's sick for Mista. Sure, I mean, he's got a sick Gaia economy. He loses a TC. It's a bummer, but not the worst thing in the world to handle a push and a bronze and everything from Zeus. Not too shabby.
It's no disaster at all. A lot of people will say, if you start to lose town centers, you're losing the game, kind of, but that's not at all the case here for Mista. He knows that that's his 700 resources down the drain, but the retribution damage he can deal here to Super FM with the Arcus spam versus infantry spam, it's so good for Mista. Even on the Lush as well, where you move faster, you constantly heal. Very, very hard to deal with.
God, look at those centaurs, man. They're getting sniped so hard. Are you kidding me? Those things are dropping like flies. Look at this army from Super F3. Bro, he's got no Athena, no restoration, and no army either. Are you kidding me?
The hero Arcus are so strong. I'm really surprised by how good they are. They take down mid units incredibly easily. Plus, they're still really good against regular units, right?
Yes, with ballistics too, remember? Are you kidding me? Those things are so... Dude. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now what does Super Afim do? He's just a little bit behind in total eco numbers, but still, he's lost a bajillion units, military units. And now, yeah, look at that. Check it out, dude. Mista rebuilds his TC. He's chilling, buddy. Look at his eco. Yup, Vodka's on the same wavelength as me. Oh yeah, we got a Mythic Age coming in here pretty soon, and potentially an end to a series.
It's gonna be an implode. The question is, will Super FM live to see the implode or not? Because, dude, these hoplites are no content. Yeah, Mr.
Snipers.
You wanna hear the big mistake Super FM made?
Please.
He took a game off of Mista. He enraged the beast.
He didn't make a mistake in game number 4. He made a mistake in game number 1 by
Yeah.
actually beating Mista and ruining that perfect, pristine win-loss ratio.
He should not have done that, Maiden. He should not have done that.
Yeah. There's that ego timeline that I've been waiting for. Ooh, look at that timeline. Look at that graph, Soup. Look at that
This
graph.
is crazy. You know, Super FM was really quick on the second TC, and Mista, I think, if you look at the settlement graph, maybe, I think that Mista's second TC was 2 minutes after, maybe even more. And
Yeah,
then just look at
settlement's
that graph.
captured.
So
Yeah.
what? For any horse
God.
lovers out there, hate to see that fight going down.
Brutal, man. Well, having said that, that's it. Mista takes a series 3-1. Again, a big round of applause, everybody. I don't care if you're a fan of Mista or a fan of Super Afim or just a fan of, a fan of Soup. Round of applause for Super Afim. He has done what many hath not done before him, taking a game in a tourney against Mista in a very, very excellent fashion. That was a good Tundra game.
Yeah,
In
and
my opinion.
that was in the first game too. Like he must have really shook the Mista there. And
Yeah.
yeah.